Is Boeing about to steal the spotlight on Wall Street? After years of turbulence, setbacks, and headlines that made investors nervous, Boeing is suddenly back in the news for all the right reasons. The company, once battered by safety concerns and regulatory hurdles, is now making a dramatic comeback that's catching the attention of both Wall Street insiders and everyday travelers alike. It's a turnaround story that few saw coming, and it's unfolding at a pace that's hard to ignore. For years, Boeing was a cautionary tale, a reminder of how quickly fortunes can change in the high-stakes world of aviation. But now, the narrative is shifting, and Boeing is rewriting its future in real time. Big orders, lifted restrictions, and a major stock jump. Let's break down what's fueling this aviation giant's rebound. Boeing's story is one of resilience, innovation, and a relentless drive to regain its place at the top of the aviation world. So, what exactly is behind this sudden surge in optimism? It's not just about numbers on a balance sheet or headlines in the news. It's about a company that's been forced to look inward, confront its challenges head-on, and emerge stronger and more determined than ever. Boeing's leadership has been working overtime to restore confidence, not just among investors, but also among employees, suppliers, and the flying public. This is a comeback built on hard lessons, bold decisions, and a renewed commitment to excellence. First up, orders galore. Airlines from all over the world are lining up for Boeing planes. From major international carriers to fast-growing budget airlines, everyone seems eager to expand their fleets with the latest Boeing models. These aren't just small deals either. Some of the world's largest airlines are placing multi-billion-dollar orders, betting big on Boeing's ability to deliver safe, efficient, and modern aircraft. The scale of these deals is unprecedented, with some airlines even restructuring their entire fleets around Boeing's newest jets. It's a clear sign that the industry is looking to the future, and Boeing is right at the center of that vision. Airlines are not just buying planes. They're investing in a partnership with Boeing that could shape the next decade of air travel. This quarter alone, thousands of new jets are on order, making it one of Boeing's best years in a long time. The sheer volume of these orders is staggering, and it's not just about numbers. These deals represent renewed trust in Boeing's engineering and a belief that air travel demand is set to soar in the coming years. Airlines are preparing for a future where more people are flying than ever before, and they want to be ready with the best planes available. The ripple effect of these orders is enormous. Suppliers ramp up production, logistics networks buzz with activity, and airports prepare for a new wave of modern aircraft. It's a coordinated effort that touches every corner of the aviation ecosystem, from the smallest parts manufacturer to the largest international hub. All those deals? They're a huge vote of confidence from the industry. When airline CEOs and industry leaders put their money on the table, it sends a powerful message. Boeing is back in business, and the world is watching. These partnerships also mean more jobs, more innovation, and a ripple effect throughout the entire aviation supply chain. Every new order supports thousands of workers, from engineers and assembly line technicians to pilots and flight attendants. It's a boost not just for Boeing, but for the entire network of companies and communities that depend on the aviation sector. And as these new planes roll off the assembly line, they carry with them the hopes of a revitalized industry. But the real game changer? The FAA is finally lifting those tough restrictions that have slowed Boeing down for years. For a long time, Boeing's production lines were hampered by strict oversight and additional safety checks, all stemming from past incidents that shook public confidence. The company had to overhaul its processes, invest in new safety protocols, and work closely with regulators to prove it was ready to move forward. This wasn't a quick fix. It required a cultural shift within Boeing, a renewed focus on transparency, and a willingness to accept outside scrutiny. The process was painstaking, but it was necessary to rebuild trust at every level. After serious safety checks, regulators have cleared Boeing for takeoff, literally. This isn't just a rubber stamp, it's the result of months of rigorous inspections, technical upgrades, and transparent communication between Boeing and the authorities. The FAA's decision signals that Boeing's jets meet the highest safety standards, restoring faith among airlines, pilots, and passengers. It's a milestone that marks the end of a difficult chapter and the beginning of a new era for Boeing. The company's willingness to embrace change and prioritize safety has paid off, earning it a second chance in the eyes of regulators and the flying public. That FAA-approved stamp is a big deal for investors and airlines alike. It means fewer delays, smoother deliveries, and a green light for expansion. For investors, it's a sign that Boeing's darkest days may be behind it. and that the company is ready to compete on the global stage once again. The approval also reassures customers and partners that Boeing is committed to the highest standards of safety and reliability. It's a turning point that could open the door to even more opportunities, from new airline partnerships to expanded routes and services. So what's happening in the stock market? Boeing shares are jumping as news of fresh orders and the FAA's decision hit Wall Street. Investors are reacting quickly, driving up the stock price and signaling renewed optimism about Boeing's future earnings. The buzz isn't just limited to aviation circles. Mainstream financial media is covering Boeing's rally as one of the biggest stories of the quarter. The excitement is palpable, with analysts and traders watching every move, speculating on what's next for the company. For many, Boeing's resurgence is a sign that the broader industrial sector could be poised for a comeback as well. Analysts say we could see even more gains if this momentum keeps going. Some are even predicting that Boeing could outperform other industrial giants if it continues to secure new orders and maintain its improved safety record. Of course, there are still risks. Competition is fierce and the global economy can be unpredictable, but for now, the outlook is bright. Investors are watching closely, looking for signs that Boeing can sustain this growth and continue to deliver on its promises. The company's ability to innovate, adapt, and respond to changing market conditions will be key to its long-term success. It's a double win: orders and approval, fueling Boeing's rally. The company is not just surviving, it's thriving, with momentum building on multiple fronts. This could mean more innovation, more jobs, and a stronger presence in the global aviation market. Boeing's resurgence is also inspiring confidence in related industries, from aerospace engineering to airport infrastructure. As the company continues to grow, it's likely to attract new talent, foster groundbreaking research, and set new standards for the entire sector. More Boeing planes could mean more flight options and smoother airline operations for travelers. As airlines expand their fleets, passengers may see new routes, upgraded cabins, and more reliable schedules. For frequent flyers and vacationers alike, this could translate to a better overall travel experience. Imagine more direct flights, shorter layovers, and the latest in-flight technology, all made possible by a new generation of Boeing jets. The benefits extend beyond convenience too. Newer planes are often quieter, more fuel efficient, and equipped with advanced safety features, making air travel safer and more sustainable for everyone. But remember, things like travel demand and fuel prices still matter for airlines' profits. Even with all this good news, the industry faces challenges. Rising fuel costs, shifting travel trends, and economic uncertainty can all impact the bottom line. Airlines and Boeing alike will need to stay agile and responsive to keep this momentum going. The aviation industry is notoriously cyclical, and external factors like geopolitical tensions, environmental regulations, and technological disruptions can quickly change the landscape. That's why Boeing's leadership is focused on building resilience, investing in research and development, and staying ahead of the curve. Boeing's comeback is taking flight. Will it last? Only time will tell, but for now the skies are looking clearer than they have in years. Drop your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to like and subscribe for more market updates. Whether you're an investor, an aviation enthusiast, or just someone who loves to travel, this is a story you'll want to keep watching. The next chapter in Boeing's journey is just beginning, and it promises to be as exciting as any in the company's storied history. Stay tuned as we track Boeing's progress, the impact on the aviation industry, and what it all means for the future of flight.